A new scary scam police want to warn you about.
Scammers are trying anything these days. This lady became a target of a new scam spreading nationwide. Scammers are not only trying to track you in your car, but also gain entry into your home.
I heard a car pull up in front of my driveway. I looked out the window and it was a female and a male approaching my porch.
Imagine this. You're leaving an event after just enjoying a beautiful night on the town, so now you're on your way home and you hear a loud thump hit your car. But you just ignore that and continue driving home. But shortly after you get home, strangers show up at your door, claiming you stole their phone and demanding you hand it over. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's actually what happened to one lady in Ohio. And now she's telling her story so that you won't become the next victim.
Mike, you spoke with her in person.
Yeah, and I'm glad that she was willing to share her story and that experience because it's one that any of us could find ourselves in, and we're not identifying her or showing her face to help keep her safe.
I heard a loud noise hit my car like a rock or a brick or something.
This Cleveland woman didn't give it much thought and kept driving. It wasn't until she was getting ready for bed she noticed something unusual.
I heard a car pull up in front of my driveway. I looked out the window and it was a female and a male approaching my porch.
After seeing two additional cars in front of her home, the woman called her brother, who is a Kirtland police officer.
She opened up the bedroom window from the second floor and asked them what was going on, and they began to tell her that my sister had their cell phone. My sister told him, I don't know who you are, I don't have your cell phone.
But the pair was persistent.
The couple told her, well, we called the police are en route, you need to give us the cell phone.
Their tune changed when the woman grabbed her phone to call 911.
The couple didn't put up an argument about the phone, they weren't really concerned anymore. They just said, let's just go. And they got in the car, all three vehicles left the house.
The next morning,
I got out and looked at my car and it was a cell phone attached.
police tell us this latest scheme involves criminals attaching a cell phone to the roof of newer model vehicles with a magnet. They use the device's location tracker to find their target's home.
Before you know it, they're either trying to come in and do a home invasion or they try to, carjack you and take your car.
Right now, police continue to investigate. The woman did turn over Ring doorbell video to possibly identify the individuals. Cleveland police are working on that right now.
Let's just say something did happen like that. That someone pops up at your home claiming you stole something from them, claiming you took something from them, knowing you did not, right? What would you do in that situation? So it seems like in this scam, what they're doing, they're using their phone to kind of track your location, tracking you all the way back to your home, right? So when you get back to your home, what they're doing is staging like a little scene. Staging a scene so you can become like confused, maybe even mad, meaning that they're just luring you in, kind of like throwing out that bait and trying to reel you in. Not only to cause confusion, but to intimidate, to distract, and then possibly steal, whether it's breaking into her home, also the fact that they could have stole her car, right? Because now they have access to her, could tell her, hey, give me the keys, whatever. And also considering how scammers work today, they could even want your phone. There's all types of ways they could have went left. One thing I didn't understand was, why did the scammers leave the phone? I would have thought they would have just snatched the phone and left versus leaving the phone, but they didn't. So that's the only question I have. One thing I will commend the lady on is the fact that she did not go outside. She didn't open that door. That Ring camera probably helped her a lot. Could have even saved her life. Because when the people walk to her door, the camera's gonna notify you on your phone that someone is there, right? So that also gives you the visibility to see who's at my door before actually having to open that door just to see who's there. Also, you're able to communicate. If she wanted to, she could have communicated through that Ring camera. The other thing that helped her was her deciding to communicate with them on the second floor. The other thing that helped her was communicating with her brother, which was a law enforcement officer. Also, the fact she called 911, and I'm sure she told them, I'm calling 911, right? So she did all the right things. It seems like scammers are going out in public, maybe at nighttime, casing the place, casing the area to see if they can find any potential victims, because that's what scammers are looking for. They're looking for, an easy target. Here's some red flags and some things that you should be cautious of when you're out in public to help prevent those type of things from possibly happening to you.
Police are encouraging all of us to be vigilant when leaving events, restaurants, and parties. And of course, do not open your door to strangers. That's actually what helped save this woman from there being any possible, issues.
Definitely be mindful of your environment. Look around, see if somebody's looking at you, scoping you out. Sometimes it could be a good thing. In this case, it's not, right? Ways that you can protect yourself is, like I said, be cautious, be mindful. Always have something on you to defend yourself, just in case. But make sure when you get out the car, always look at your car. Always examine your car to make sure there's no phones stuck on your car. That's kind of wild, ain't it? But in this case, hey, if she would have seen that phone in the car and she knew that what it was, like a scam, then she could have just threw that phone away, threw that phone down the block, called 911, and then informed them of the situation. What do you think the scammer's objective was? You think it was to break in her home, to steal a car, to steal a phone, to take her hostage? I mean, what do you think? What's the end goal you think they're trying to accomplish? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. If you got value out this video, show some love and smash the subscribe, like, and bell notification to get the latest HE content. And if you like this video, definitely check out the next video.